So, Dr. Qadri, which one is it? Which one of the clips is the real Qadri?
There is no conflict in both of these clips. Is connected with the quantum of punishment. And this quantum of punishment, I have repeatedly said, has been given in Bible, it has been maintained by Jesus Christ, and it has been maintained by Holy Prophet Muhammad. So the Jewish religion, Christian religion, and Islam, and Bible and Quran, all three religions are in the same boat. Being a believer, I can't contradict Holy Moses or Holy Jesus Christ or Prophet Muhammad. But I have disagreement with the structural and administrative aspect of the law. I have, my viewpoint of it is the same.
To the next question, do you favor capital punishment for insulting the Prophet?
As far as the capital punishment is concerned, if this is the question, so the capital punishment is still practiced in 35 states of United States of America. Capital punishment for different crimes is still practiced in Russia,
the Prophet, though,
in
not
China.
for insulting anybody. It's for different crimes, right?
It's fine. I agree. It is not for blasphemy, but still for different crimes. There is capital punishment. And 1,400 death punishments have been awarded in America since 1976 till 2012 for different crimes.
But none,
if it is a matter of capital punishment and death
insulting the Prophet. So let's be specific. In your opinion, does it constitute blasphemy?
Let me
and should
explain,
it carry
please.
a death sentence to publish, for instance, a cartoon of the Prophet?
Let me explain, please, one thing. This blasphemy law in Pakistan was made 28 years before, but for the last 28 years, none of the person who was charged has been sentenced to death. This is the history, and I am quoting the record. The judiciary of Pakistan is so sensible and reasonable. The judges of Pakistan are so knowledgeable that none of the person charged against blasphemy has been sentenced to death up till today. So this is a different matter.
Right. Doctor, it has now been noted that you are for the blasphemy laws and you are for capital punishment, but not the way that it apparently is carried out or mandated in Pakistan. So let's be specific. And in your opinion, does it constitute blasphemy? And you should know that blasphemy is probably in Denmark different or interpreted differently than it is in Pakistan. So in your opinion, does it constitute blasphemy, and should it carry a death sentence to publish, for instance, a cartoon of the Prophet?
Whatever was done in Danish newspaper, I agree. Danish is not an Islamic country, and there is no right of any Muslim community to claim Islamization of Denmark. Sharia is not to be enforced in Denmark. Islamic laws and penal system is not to be enforced in Denmark. So it will never be applied here. This is just a matter in the Islamic countries. I believe in democracy. Parliaments have their own choice to make the blasphemy laws or not to make. What kind of punishment they want to formulate and what kind of not. So Danish parliament has its own right, freedom. So I would say no punishment for the cartoons publisher newspaper here in Denmark.
So what about in Pakistan?
Non-Muslim society and non-Muslim state. I will go again to the answer. If caricatures or cartoons are published in Danish newspaper, we have no right to enforce our kind of laws on the Danish society. In the same way, Danish society should learn to respect the laws of other parliaments. Danish newspapers should learn to respect the democracies. Let them make their own laws, and if there is any fault, let's go for a dialogue. Let's discuss in a democratic way instead of interfering with each other's laws. So Pakistan has no right to interfere with Danish laws and Danish law of freedom of speech and expression. In the same way, the Danish newspaper society should have no right to interfere with the Pakistani laws. Our collective platform can be a you and no. We can have a democratic dialogue with the governments, with the parliaments. We can an exchange of views. But laws of one country are not going to be enforced in other countries, and I am not in favor of interfering with one another laws in the country. I am total Democrat. I believe in democracy. I believe in freedom of choice.
Dr. Qadri, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you.